Hello and welcome back to the Lordsmarch Plaza. Wait a minute, you're saying. Is this a different recording of the same episode? Nope. I thought I would try and do a little bonus one, a 14b if you like, because one of you has very kindly noticed that I was in this Dunnit quest in the Plaza that I've obviously very publicly stated that I struggle with horribly. And sure enough, I was in there 10-15 minutes and getting absolutely nowhere. And I was very kindly shown round the entirety of the quest. So I feel kind of duty bound now to at least have a go and post the result. Actually, doing it on the legendary, we just did it on Elite for with legendary characters for like a walkthrough, and I found some really tasty loot. A very nice artifact, bright gaze, a pair of glasses, which would have been awesome for purple at level 29. And also one of those scepters that we talked about with the everything you need for one spell power, the spell power, insightful spell power, crit chance and other stuff besides. So well worth running if you don't have these on your rotation for each life or for your legendary times. There's some nice loot in these, for casters in particular, maybe not so much if you're melee or ranged, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna give a go to this, and if I make a complete pig's ear of it, which is possible, at least I have the all the theory behind it now, and I know what I'm trying to do. I think the gist of it is you sort of cover each area where you know the clues can be, and as you go around, you've covered all the areas, so whoever ends up having done it, by degrees you'll end up being able to complete the quest. That's the impression I got, and that's what I'm going to try and replicate. Now, obviously there's not so much waffle, because this is the immediate quest following the last one we did. But I do have a couple of notes here. Number one, spell targeting. Number two, spell targeting. Number three, spell targeting. I can't recall a single instance where we encountered a group in the last quest and I was actually happy with what happened. What tends to seem to happen is they see me and move towards me before I've got ready and fired my spell, and therefore half of the spell misses half of the group. So we definitely would like enlarge as the last feat. I think I'm going to take heighten, I think, at 15 and then enlarge at 18. That's decided. So what can we do at the moment to have me moaning less about this issue? Well, I've tried to reorganize the enhancement tree here to cater for this. So we've got efficient quicken. So I'm going to put quicken on everything that matters, which is the two AoEs and these two single target things. So everything we fire now, obviously it's on the spell-like abilities as well, and on the sound burst. Everything we fire will be backed by quicken, so it's going to cost us a bit more spell points, but hopefully not too much. I had noticed that we were finishing most quests with a reasonable amount of mana, so we can afford a bit more, I think. To do that, I took the points out of the comet fall because it's a conjuration, and I'm not quite happy with that, and it's kind of making me not use the sound burst, and that's what I'm sort of building towards from going into epic. This is an evocation, and heightened, I think that's going to do us a damn good job, probably better than this comet fall thing will. So just for the moment, that's what we're going to do. The sound burst and anything that can't be sound bursted, we will try and lead with the holy smite to at least blind it, and so it's not raining death upon us. So that's the strategy there. Now then, we're still 14, aren't we? So there's not that. What else have I got? Right, yes. The one or two of you have asked about the Discord and the bear party. There is still a bear party Discord. I'm not good enough with it to invite you folks directly, but my username thing on there is Fool's Gold, all one word, but the double O is like 00 because the thing wouldn't let me have double O. If you send me a thing on there, I can add you to the bear party if you'd like, and you can come chat to us a little bit if you happen to be on, and maybe help Paw Purple here through the odd quest if you happen to be at the same level. Or we do legendary questing and the odd short man raid as well, if that's of interest. Um, Moving forward, we've touched on epic destinies, and although the primal thing, the evergreen, is obviously ever appealing because you basically just ignore the mana bar once you've got that. One of you's quite rightly mentioned that the Exalted Angel is not only thematically right for this build, but a very good fit, with all the light and that kind of thing, light and fire in there. So I definitely think we need to be looking big style into there. Maybe with some in Draconic and maybe a bit in Primal too. I don't know, but we probably shouldn't have the main stuff in Primal and not the mantle and all that as we've done in the past, because part of the spirit of this series has been to explore things. So we're gonna go in the Exalted Angel, as we've got a good build for it this time, a good fit for it, and see what that's got to offer us going into Epic. Yeah, we did a little bit, speaking of legendary questing, with the bear party, one or two fools plus one or two others, a day or two ago. And the conniving buggers behind my back went, and we were doing Reaper 6 and doing reasonably well, and they went and changed the level without my noticing. The first one, apparently they did it. We were doing the legendary Lordsmarch chain, attack on Summerfield and undermine and that kind of thing. So the first one, they boosted it up to 8. There were 4 of us, by the way, in the group. There was my druid, Annie's bard, we had an alchemist, and we had Joff with his tanky fighter character, very, very strong in the damage resistance department. So what the Reaper 8 one, the attack on Summerfield, went really well. Now, I didn't know that we'd gone up to that. So by the time we got into the Undermine, the one that starts with those waves of things coming out of that pit at you, they had it on Reaper 10, didn't they, the silly buggers? And I was blissfully unaware of this. So I'm firing away and I'm thinking, well, I'm putting all my best attacks here and basically nothing's happening. The things weren't dying. My crowd control was still holding up, so I was quite pleased about that. But they were taking some putting down, and the next thing I noticed, there were like Reapers everywhere. Just every other thing that popped up was a Reaper. I'm thinking, my God, this is a bit strong, isn't it? Sort of 20, 30 seconds later, we were all dead. And I still didn't twig that the difficulty had changed. It was only when we went back in again to try again, and I happened to look, and, and then I noticed. But I really should have noticed before. I couldn't heal properly, which on Reaper 6 I can reasonably well with the Druid. Self-heal, I mean. And obviously the self-heal is crippled in 10. And yes, the damage I've noticed with when you go above 6, casters are nerfed harder, aren't they, in terms of damage than melee and ranged are, which I think is fair enough given the AoE damage they can put out. But yeah, I was like firing all the best things I had, the dragon breath and the tsunami, and not very much was happening. I was thinking, In fact, I used more than half my mana pool in the first that first wave of encounters alone before you get the shrine. So that wasn't good times. And I guess it shows as well that my character is not fit. It's a Reaper 6 character. It's not fit for Reaper 10. For Reaper 10, I think you need the big guns, don't you? He is in Draconic, but he doesn't have the Ruin and Greater Ruin, so the really heavy hitting single target damage. So I was well and truly found out there, but they had a good laugh at my expense for not noticing. Right, let's get stuck in here and try not to make too much of a cock-up of this, because I was given a really comprehensive tour, for which I am very grateful. So while it's still in my memory, I'm going to try and replicate more or less what we did. Hopefully it won't go too badly. I think it's just a question of knowing roughly where to go to find the clues. If I've understood it correctly, you have to talk to him, and then these are the four suspects, aren't they? Send them off on their way. Right. So I think we went through here, and sometimes there can be somebody here, but there isn't this time. And then we did a circle of this kind of inner area. Now that's one, isn't it? Is it? Yes. So if you I think if you get down to one left on somebody, then you can accuse them. That's the idea, isn't it? And I think there are two different people that you can get down to one left with the clues. That's another one. Do we go all the way around the outside? No, I'm a bit sketchy. I know we have to go. Oh crud, there's a fight there, isn't there? Now let's try out the new system. The new system is Sound Burst. Quickened. Holy Smite. Still didn't work very well, did it? Oh, that was better. Come on. Reasonable. Okay, we did go in here, didn't we? I think these talk a little bit, and then they decide they're going to fight you. So I'm ready on the sound burst. That's more like it. Nothing moving down there. I think there can sometimes be something in here, is that right? Or did we just check the top here? No, I don't think we did. We're not going down there. Not yet, anyway. Oh, there's a clue there that I've completely missed. Nice one. So who's that? Bernadotte. Now, where is Bernadotte? I think she's down in the sewers, isn't she? So, full circle of this area. Hang on, there was somebody behind a door in one of these. In fact, that might have been Bernadotte. No. I think that one of them is behind that door. It's Clarissa is behind there, I think. That's right. Okay. I'm remembering. I think Bernadotte is in the sewer, the lower area. So we've done a full circle there. We want to go up to the tops, don't we? I think. Yeah, nice one. Anybody else? There can be some others up on the top here, can't there? Ah, yeah, a diary. This is already much more organised than my previous attempt. The attempt without being shown, I just went down straight away into the sewers, wandered round in there and got utterly lost. Are you somebody to talk to? No. No, I think they have to be... It has to be glittering, doesn't it, for it to class as a clue. Oh, yes. So we just want one more of any of these and we can accuse somebody. So I think we've done up on these tops now. So down into the construction area in the middle here. I don't think we went all the way down, did we? There was somebody on the way down. That's it. Now, do we talk to you guys? No. No. Ah, we talk to you? No, that's okay. That's Bernadotte, right? So we might come back and accuse her. Something here. Danis now. Where's Danis? Danis is behind the big door up at the top, isn't he? Let's go and see if we can have a word with him. I'll tell you what, if fortune smiles on me and it does happen to be Danis, that could look really good here. Now which door is Danis behind? He's behind the big, no, not there. The next one round, I think. Nope. Where is he? He's in there. Oh! Somebody shot me. Okay, stay there. I think there can be clues and things around here, but let's just talk to Danis first and see if I think there's going to be a fight here regardless, isn't there, when we talk to him.
Danis delivers a short, eloquent speech, proclaiming at the command of the Radiant Icon, the mob draws weapons and turns him. Danis calls out to Zoltan. A tiefling appears out of nowhere and conjures a magical portal, which the pair use to make their escape.
Now what, that sounds like maybe it wasn't him. I didn't quite catch the end. There is a key there though. Now if I understand it right, can't you just switch this barrier off? Yeah, right, okay. If I understand it right, if it's not through here, there's only one other one it can be, because you can only get pieces of evidence to get two of them down to one left. And there it is! Beautiful! Happy days! Happy days! Well, I have to say that went quite a bit smoother than the guided run through did, simply because it was the first one we kind of came across. You just have to wait a bit and then the chest appears. But yeah, we sort of did a full run round, which was good for me because it gave me the lie of the land and where all the things can be, what to look for and such like. But no, I'll happily take that. So maybe I can add that to the regular rotation for the lives and for the legendary content. So many thanks for the. Oh, we found a. What have we found there? Oh, repair amp. Well, we do have an artificer life coming up. I don't know whether we'll find a place for that, but it's not a terrible item. I might hang on to it. Aber will be disgusted because it's more clutter in in the bag, which is looking more crowded. I still haven't found places to put these clickable things that we've picked up. But no, I'm super happy at that. Many thanks for the guided tour, and I don't think I could have. Well, I know I couldn't have made it look as simple as that without it. So yeah, big thanks, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks as always for looking, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.